Finale.
What you doing?
Just putting some words together here.
Ah, you do that well, too.
Listen, I think you'd like it. It's about the fire department.
Pro or con?
What do you think? Hey, they took me out on a fire engine this morning.
Oh, really? I wish I'd been with you.
We'll go around the firehouse and play some poker with the fellas. What are you doing?
Thinking about you. Trying to get my part of this evening's news together. Which is more important? High school baseball scores or pothole warnings?
Baseball. People shouldn't drive their cars in the city anyway.
Well, that settles that.
You know, if you're going to be on every night, I better run a cable in here. Though paying to have Sam's face piped into my living room really is outrageous.
I'll pay for that.
When you coming home?
Well, actually, that's what I was calling about. You don't have to do this, understand?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to stop by Ryan's right after work because it is Mother's Day.
Mother's Day? You're putting me on.
No?
Well, I'm sorry. Maeve doesn't strike me as the kind of lady who's very serious about Mother's Day.
Oh, she isn't. We are. Every year she delivers a long lecture on how it's a made-up holiday, and you shouldn't have to legislate attention to someone you love. And every day is Mother's Day to her, and blah, 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 blah. And every year we do flowers and candy, little presents, and she loves it.
I see. And you want me to meet you up there?
Only if you want to, pal.
Well, I really like your mother. I wouldn't be setting some sort of precedent for Father's Day.
No.
I think I can handle it. Should I take a present?
Oh, she'd be knocked out if you did.
I'll try to pick one up. Maybe I'll get up there early. Watch you do the baseball scores.
Terrific. Honey? Thank you.
No, when I think of the lengths I go to for you, Ryan, I'm amazed.
I love you.
That's the effect we're after. So, go study your cue cards. I'll see you later at Ryan's.
Bye.
Love you. Mother's Day. Who is it?
Young Baldwin.
Well, how about that? Come on in.
I brought something to celebrate the engagement. I got a case this morning.
That's a powerful lot of celebrating. Thank you very much.
Where's Mary?
Well, yeah, she's working. I'm gonna meet her later uptown.
How's things with her old man?
Better. Why don't you pull up a chair and ask me why it's better?
Why is it better?
Well, because her whole family got together and decided that we should be married in June.
From now till June ain't a long engagement.
Oh, yeah, you damn right it ain't a long engagement. I thought the ring was gonna buy me time, Jumbo. I mean, I thought they were gonna back off and leave us alone.
I thought so, too.
Yeah, well, they're all over me like measles.
You gonna marry Mary?
Now, the way things stand now, I either marry her or I lose her. I'm not prepared to lose her, so...
This requires some thought. You got a couple of glasses?
I don't understand, Johnny Ryan. I mean, I know he doesn't like me. So why does he seem to want us to be married?
Why do you think?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe he really is, afraid that, Mary'd spend the next 20 years, living in sin with me. Or maybe he thinks I can't go through with it. Maybe he thinks I'll panic and Mary and I'll break up. Or maybe he knows it's what Mary really wants and he loves her enough to put up with me.
Shandan.
Shandan. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is, I'm not one of them. I never will be. I wish they'd just leave me out of it. Tonight, for instance, Mother's Day, right? I don't mind if Mary goes up there, spend some time with her family. Only I don't want to go. But if I don't go... So, Fidelli doesn't think enough of us and our family tradition to pay his respects to your mother. Now, what kind of man is that, Mary Ryan?
Is there some way you can get them to include you out of this family stuff?
I sure wish I knew of one.
Is Mary happy?
Yeah?
Well, that's something anyway.
Wow, what can I say? It's beautiful. And so are you. And I hope you live happily ever after.
Oh, thanks, Bucky.
You know, Pat said things weren't so good between Jack and your family.
Oh, it's much better now. Dow's making an effort. Jack's trying very hard. And once he gets used to being part of a family, I think we'll be okay. Listen, I've only got a few minutes before we have to do a run-through on the show. So, I want you to take a look at this. Those are copies of the Department of Health file in Gilchrist Manor. It's supposed to be everything important since the place was licensed. Only there is not one single financial record or report included.
Why not?
Because somebody's interested in covering up something and somehow had him removed from the file.
What does the Board of Health have to say about that?
Well, Frank's friend is appalled. Stuff's missing from the original file, too.
Well, don't they have any idea who could have taken it?
Nope. God, a lot of people have access to those files.
Well, the information had to have come from somewhere. Can't they put it together again?
Oh, sure they can. But that means that every tiny scrap of paper has to be where it's supposed to be, and it takes time. What we really need is an accountant and a lawyer and a couple of secretaries with nothing better to do than concentrate on Gilchrist Manor.
Look, let me borrow this file, okay? I'll get somebody on it right away.
Who?
Well, the truth is, my grandfather has a nice old Wall Street law firm on retainer, and they'd be happy to help us out.
Oh, but Bucky, that's so expensive. We really can't afford it on a budget.
Yes, we can. This is one of those times when the money is sort of convenient.
Your grandfather won't mind?
Oh, well, my grandfather would agree that what's important is to straighten things out for Miss Mills and Hector and the rest of the patients. So when you need something like this, don't waste time worrying about it. Tell me.
Oh, Bucky, thanks. Hey, Mary, Well, excuse me. I just came in to tell you your cue cards are ready.
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, Bob. Oh, thank you, darling. You shouldn't have.
Don't you know it's a made-up holiday?
Yeah.
Yes. It is a made-up holiday. Oh, that's lovely. And I never did think that my children needed to be reminded by an act of Congress that they had a mother. No. But on the other hand, I do like to be remembered.
It's sweet of you to remember.
Are you suggestion for 1 minute that I have said this all before?
Well, off and on over the past 20 years or so.
Oh, Bob, that's splendid.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, darling.
You like it?
Oh, I think you've all gone mad. And I love it. This one gave me a bottle of gardenia bath salts. Look at that, Kevin. Is that pretty?
Very pretty. And soon you'll look like the green gardenia yourself.
Why don't you go put it on?
Oh, I think I will. Oh, Jack, good to see you.
Mary said that there's a informal gathering in honor of the holiday. I just wanted to include my best wishes.
Well, thank you. Come on. We'll have a drink at the bar and we'll watch Mary on the news.
Jack?
How you doing, Jack?
Kevin, give this young man here a glass of beer or whatever he wants while I open my present.
Bookstore a couple blocks from my apartment. I think they've been saving that for you since about 1900.
The history of the Irish people.
Yeah, you look at that.
Well, I'll have to see how accurate it is, but I like the cover.
With pictures.
Hey.
That's really a lovely present, I thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, look at that now. Is there anything in there about the Irish that you can find?
Hey, here's Finn McCool breaking bones again.
Yeah.
They use a couple of guys like him down at the 27th precinct, huh, Kevin?
You see, he was a warrior back in the 3rd century, and the boys, well, they loved the Fenian stories because they were all full of bloody battles and victorious celebrations.
I feasted in the hall of Finn, and at each banquet there I saw 1,000 rich cups on his board, whose rims were bound with purest gold.
Ah, yes. And they'd have their cups of milk and peanut butter crackers and sit in front of the fireplace.
And constantly there burned 12 fires within each princely house of these, and round each flaming hearth there sat 100 warriors of the Fiann.
How in the world do you remember all that?
Well, I heard it a lot.
Oh.
This lady can go on for hours.
Well, that's because my mother could go on for hours. She was the best storyteller I ever knew.
Hey, listen to this. It's someone named Strabo, writing about the Irish in 6th century BC.
Oh, way back
To the
then.
frankness and high-spiritedness of their temperament must be added the traits of a love of decoration and childish boastfulness. It is this same vanity which makes them unbearable in victory and completely downcast in defeat. In addition, their witlessness, they possess a trait of barbarous savagery peculiar to the people of the North. In conversation, they frequently exaggerate with the aim of extolling themselves and diminishing the status of others. They are boasters and threateners and given to bombastic self-dramatization. Yet they are quick of mind with good natural ability for learning. They sing frequently and with pleasure.
Jack.
They have lyric poets they call...
I think we've heard quite enough, please. Thank you.
Published in London, no doubt.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend anyone. Just reminded me... I thought it was funny.
Well, I think I should tell you that one of the few things I do not find amusing is the suggestion that the Irish are either braggers or brawlers.
I didn't mean to suggest...
And on the other hand, we have the Irishman as a guilt-ridden, woman-hating bigot who doesn't have enough sense to come out of the rain unless the parish priest tells him to. I'm not crazy about that one either.
Maeve, I just picked up the book and I started
Yes, well, you
to read
don't mind if I take exception to your choice and remind you that not all Irishmen are childlike and witless. We've given this country one president, and I don't know how many senators or judges and writers, musicians and journalists. And we're about to give him the 43rd district, a congressman of Irish-American descent. Maybe that's why I'm so sensitive to the subject. But I'll thank you in the future to save that kind of humor for someone else. Excuse me.
If she didn't make that clear, Finelli, we may be able to explain so you can understand.
In case you didn't understand, Finelli, my name is Reed. That's R-E-I-D. It's an Irish name. Now, I happen to share some of the same sentiments as Maeve. I've got a few comments to make to you later, okay?
How about now?
Kevin, Pat, come on in here. I want to say a few words to you. Now.
Okay. How about 5 minutes from now, mister?
Yeah, I'll be here.
Hey, I'd love that.
She's not breathing. Oh, God. My daughter's dead. She passed out before I could tell her.
Someone left her in my squad car.
There she is. If she ever finds out the truth, it's gonna kill her.
Watch All My Children weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
Well, next time I'll know to knock. We're never gonna get a minute alone together.
I keep telling you, we gotta stop meeting like this.
I've got it. Maybe Jack could let us use his place.
You ask.
Not me, baby. Somebody tell me what is going on.
Well, among other things, Mary's engaged.
Really? Really? To Jack? Yep. Huh. What a sweet little ring. When have you set the date? The end of June. Listen, Bucky, you got the file, and I love you, but I got to do this run through. Right?
Okay. I'll be in touch.
You didn't even say hello to me.
Hi.
Hi.
What was that all about?
Just now with Mary?
Yeah.
I was jealous.
Why?
Well, because I walk into the room and I find you with your arms around Mary Ryan.
What? Are you serious?
I'm very serious. I hated it. Now, Bucky, I told you a long time ago that I'm spoiled and I like everything my own way. I'm also very jealous and terribly possessive. I mean, I'm trying to be better about it, but it is not easy. Especially in the case of Mary Ryan. And as far as Mary Ryan and you...
Mary is my friend, and she's gonna marry Jack Finelli.
I know that in my head, but I still want to scratch her eyes out. What's the matter?
Well, to the best of my knowledge, nobody has ever been jealous and possessive about me before. Well, except my dog. He used to get very upset every time I even looked at another dog. But, that's not pertinent, I guess. I really don't know what to say.
You are so innocent. I mean, how can you be your age and a doctor and a millionaire and as madly attractive as you are and still say things like that?
Well, I don't think you should assume it's my innocence exactly. I mean, I wouldn't want to mislead you.
Terrific.
It's actually my talent for saying the wrong thing.
Well, I can tell you the right thing to say in this situation.
Okay.
Renee, would you like to have dinner with me tonight on the houseboat?
I'm on duty.
Oh,
How about, Renee, would you have lunch with me tomorrow at Ryan's?
super.
Can you get free for lunch?
I can get free for anything.
The truth is out.
Their lives exposed. Their secrets revealed.
Wow. The book everyone's talking about.
And now the reviews are in.
If you're gonna burn one book this year, burn this one.
The Secret Life of Damien Spinelli is hitting the shelves, and things will never be the same on General Hospital.
Scandalous.
The Secret Life of Damien Spinelli. Available April 5th at abc.com and wherever books are sold.
Who still uses the word minx?
I'd like to have done is put Mr. Finelli and his English history book right through the window.
Well, that's what you mustn't do, none of you.
You okay?
Yes, I'm fine. It's just that I'm already regretting that I lost my temper.
Under the circumstances, you were a model of restraint.
Well, I don't think I was reacting to the Romans' opinion of the Celts. I've tried very hard to get along with Jack and tried to be fair for Mary's sake, but, well, that's not here nor there. Now, the three of you, I want you to listen to me and to do as I say. There has been enough trouble between Jack and the Ryans, and I want no more of it. I'm going to go through that door in a minute, and I'm going to tell him that I want to forget everything that's taken place here so far tonight. I'm not going to say one word to John, and I hope he'll say nothing to Mary. And I want the three of you to say nothing to anyone. Do you understand that?
If Da hears about it,
Da
and we
will
haven't
not
told...
hear about it if you keep your mouth shut. Jack is Mary's choice, and he's going to be a member of this family, and I want things to be as peaceful and as joyous for her between now and the wedding as can possibly be. Do you understand that, Pat?
Yeah?
Kevin?
All right, Maeve.
Bob?
I guess so.
If John Ryan hears one word of this, I'm going to hold the three of you responsible.
One word of what? What is it I'm not supposed to know? Well?